Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Wright Flyer audio blog. This is your captain, Randy Wright, and I want to thank you for tuning in to this brief message. There can be no question that this 2016 election cycle has been among the most bizarre of living memory. Political discourse has devolved into a series of personal ad hominem attacks. That's not the worst of it. After insulting his chief rival, Texas Senator Ted Cruz, throughout the primary season, Donald Trump now calls for unity in the party. However, he doesn't truly mean it. Even though Senator Cruz has officially suspended his White House bid, the attacks continue. After reading the comments section of an article I read the other day, I was surprised to see the continued vitriol spewed by the Trump supporters. At the same time, these same Trump supporters were trying to browbeat the Never Trump movement into joining with the tyranny of false unity. They accused these disenfranchised Cruz supporters of supporting Hillary if they didn't vote for Donald Trump in the general election. On top of this, they claim that it is the Republican Party and not the Conservative Party. This is not the way to achieve unity. They make the same mistake that the so-called establishment wing of the Republican Party has made for years. That is, they take the conservative movement for granted. Indeed, the Republican Party could not win without its conservative base. This is something that we here at Radio Aviation Excellence, the Wright Flyer, have been warning about for 10 months straight now. Nevertheless, the Trump supporters simply do not care. It is a foolish mistake to take the conservative movement for granted. It's as though they had never learned the lessons that were repeated in 2008 and again in 2012. Rather, they treat us as their favorite scapegoat. In fact, the accusations have already started. They're accusing any potential loss of the Donald Trump candidacy as a direct result of the conservative movement. As stated above, this is not the way to unify the party behind an unacceptable candidate. Nevertheless, now that he is the presumptive nominee, Trump is supposed to be the leader of the Republican Party. This means that he is also supposed to unify the party. Despite this, he has made no effort to do so. In fact, he has done the exact opposite. He has stated that he neither needs nor wants the support of the conservative movement. How can the party come together in unity to support such a man? This is a question that the Trump supporters are unable to answer. Of course, it would require them to admit some scathing problems that exist with their fearless leader. They simply do not care about the truth and do everything in their power to close their eyes to it. This simply won't work. These sorts of insults will only serve to further divide the Republican Party. Of course, they don't care and will refuse to listen. But we have done everything in our power to make sure that this is known. This just proves that we are right to continue to support the Never Trump movement. Never surrender to those who would browbeat and bully you into supporting an unacceptable candidate. That is the path to destruction.